Both my guests here today are academics nonetheless, and you've seen Donald Trump in his first 6, 7 months how he had fought what he calls anti-Semitism in between institutions of higher education, namely Harvard and other universities in America. They had suffered in the hands of trying to keep foreign students. Of course, it's an old news, but as for academics, how do you see this? He is attacking his own universities. Is that a part of making America great again?
Thank you. Definitely, there are some foreign policy and trade policy changes in USA, and they so far we understand USA just trying to frame their policy like that the Iran, China, and Russia.
Yes.
And counterfeiting this position in the global economy as well as the political strategy. So they are now again involving European Union and their NATO allies. So in the last meeting of NATO, we see that they discussed a lot about these things, and they decided to increase their 5% GDP to invest in NATO operations. And especially they pinpoint out about their role in the Ukraine situation, and create pressure on how to have a control on the situation. And we know there are growing international demand to go for ceasefire. But what Mr. Putin, he replied that we are now in a battlefield momentum. So now we are not trying to and have some sort of negotiating situation in regard of this war, and hopefully there are next summit where USA and Russia, their diplomats can some sort of discussion in Riyadh. So let's see what will going to happen. But so far we understand the hard lines USA just taking, especially regarding in Russian cases, and they some sort way they penalized India having their relationship with Russia for their military and energy sectors. So just see what's going on in the world scenario, and there's sort of definitely some sort of change regarding Middle East as well as in the South Asian cases as well. So we see what's going on around different in these regions and their relationship with India as well. Some sort of different ball game they're playing now.
France to recognize the state of Palestine. Then it was UK Keir Starmer and David Lammy, foreign minister, to recognize Palestine. And now we understand that Canada is stepping out here on a limb and saying that they will be recognizing Palestine ahead of the UN General Assembly, which is set to take next month. And not only so, people are gathering in Sydney in Australia to demonstrate their support of a Palestinian state. My question is to Mr. Saber Ahmed Chaudhary. You study peace and conflict. Right now, this has gone beyond the territory in the Middle East, beyond Israel and Palestine. As you see, various first world nations are now coming out, the households, the people that are there, they are understanding and their conscience is building up day by day as they see these casualties happen. My question to you would be, do you think the current Netanyahu government, should this government be challenged in the face of such drastic action that they have implemented in the Gaza Strip?
Thank you. Yeah, they should be. But the thing is, what we seeing again from the Trump administration, the unconditional support and giving their military support as well. In the last few weeks, close to 1,400 people died when one organization, Gaza Humanitarian Foundation.
Yes.
So they throw from the helicopters and similar kind of vessels, and when the Palestinians they went there for access to food, a huge number of people died, and international community identified these things as the death traps. So they were criticized all over the world. Every day, huge number of people are killed there. and the growing tensions, it's destabilized the situation in Middle East as well, and we know about the role of Hamas, Hezbollah and other forces. But the thing is, as long as you are not getting support from their Muslim brotherhood things and the Muslim countries, and don't activate the YC, it would be little difficult, because they are the main part, and we know about the divisions between them. Saudi Arabia, Jordan, they played different kind of roles in the situation. But the thing is, the good point here is the growing popularity and the agenda setting between different countries of the, especially Europe. You mentioned about the France. So France, Canada, UK, Portugal, this kind of countries, these are coming forward to support, and demonstrations all over the world. But as long as you are not able to create pressure on US especially, it would be difficult to handle the situation and in UN as well, because we know that UN totally failed in controlling the situation in Gaza, like many other places. We know the situation in Syria, we know in some other places as well, and we know what happened in Afghanistan. So we need some sort of negotiations, the tie of different countries, especially from North America as well as European Union. But if you can't bring on board the Muslim countries as well, it would create the situation little difficult, and there are different sort of dynamics in Middle East to know. So it would be difficult to handle as well.